For centuries, the Louvre has projected an aura of absolute security. It is a stone fortress holding humanity's most valuable treasures. But on a crisp October morning, an armed crew bypassed those walls in exactly 8 minutes. The clock started at 8:30 a.m. on October 19, 2025. The museum had been open to the public for barely 30 minutes. Along the side of the museum, facing the River Seine, tourists were already gathering for the morning rush. A standard commercial furniture delivery truck pulled up against the museum's exterior wall. 4 men stepped out wearing bright neon construction vests to blend in, though their faces were hidden behind dark balaclavas. 2 of the men used the truck's mechanical lift to ascend the wall. Instead of moving furniture, they extended the platform straight up to a first-floor balcony, bypassing the ground-level security checkpoints entirely. This balcony was protected by a wall of thick, impact-resistant glass. The men pulled an industrial-grade disc cutter from their gear and sliced a human-sized hole directly through the pane. Operating heavy power tools on the exterior of the world's most famous museum should invite an immediate lockdown. Yet, in this instance, the breach was met with no resistance. The balcony they breached led straight into the Galerie d'Apollon, the secure hall that houses the French crown jewels. Reaching that window undetected required a massive surveillance failure. Exterior CCTV cameras were poorly positioned, leaving the balcony in a blind spot. And the localized entrance alarm? It had been broken and offline for days. By the time a wider, secondary museum alarm finally triggered, the thieves were already inside. When security guards rushed into the gallery, the crew used their heavy power tools to aggressively threaten the staff. The guards did not engage. They followed a strict protocol, prioritizing the evacuation of panicked tourists over confronting armed intruders, granting the thieves a clear, uncontested window to operate. Surveillance inside the wing was just as sparse. A later investigation revealed that 1 out of every 3 rooms in this specific section of the Louvre lacked any CCTV coverage at all. The crew didn't need to defeat high-tech lasers or elite strike teams. They simply stepped through a corridor of neglected maintenance and rigid administrative protocols. While the guards cleared the halls, the thieves shattered the internal display cases. They grabbed 9 specific historical artifacts and ignored everything else. These 19th-century royal jewels included Empress Eugenie's tiara and brooch and an emerald set once belonging to Empress Marie-Louise. They also took a sapphire set belonging to Queen Marie-Amélie and Queen Hortense, which featured a rare reliquary brooch. Beside them sat the legendary Regent diamond. Valued at 60 million euros, it was the room's most expensive gem. The thieves ignored it. Leaving behind a 60 million euro diamond is a clear indicator of the heist's nature. This was not a random grab for the most valuable assets in the building. Targeting specific historic sets while bypassing more valuable individual gems points to a professional crew working for a client with a very specific shopping list. In the final seconds of the 8-minute countdown, the thieves retreated through the hole in the glass. Empress Eugenie's 1855 crown got caught on the edge of the hole, sustained damage, and was dropped onto the street during the scramble. 2 accomplices were waiting below on scooters. The crew hopped on and fled toward the Paris ring road, eventually escaping via the A6 motorway. Before fleeing, they tried to set the lift truck on fire to destroy any evidence, but a museum staff member intervened and extinguished the flames. That intervention preserved the crime scene. Investigators extracted 150 DNA and fingerprint samples from discarded gear left in the truck, leading to the rapid arrest of 2 primary suspects. The Louvre has been targeted before. In 1911, the Mona Lisa was famously stolen and recovered 2 years later, while the ceremonial sword of King Charles X, stolen in 1976, remains missing to this day. The museum director's resignation was rejected, but 8 priceless artifacts remain missing, a reminder that even a historic fortress is only as secure as its weakest, unmaintained censor.